me, Mario! Hello!
Welcome to part number 2 of my Let's Play of Super Mario 64. Interesting little thing I thought I'd point out. Silver stars and red stars are in Mario 64. But appear nowhere else, for what I know anyway, until Mario Galaxy. And in those games they are... well, silver stars seem to be the replacement for red coins, except there's only 5, and the red star is super special. Anyway, to 100% a game, you have to beat this guy, and you have to get all 120 stars. And then you just defeat Gay Bowser like this, except not like that, because he will just recover. But me, I am going to be doing everything, and that is what this part is for.
Press start to play.
This part I'm going to be showing you what else you can do, things that people will not show or just didn't show for no particular reason. Why? Because that is just how they decided to do it. No shame in that. They don't think it's important, so they don't show it. I, on the other hand, well, I don't think it's important either, but I want to show it regardless. So because I have this hand on the screen, Mario will not fall asleep. He will just... what the... he will watch my hand will disappear if I don't do anything for a long time. I can play with his face, make it go but instead of making it go I will just block his vision with his nose and keep it there. Now he cannot watch me. Oh crap, I see his eyes, so let's try to block that now. There, now he can't see me at all. That is Gangsta Mario, kinda. And now... let's see. Now he is... he reminds me of something, I can't think of what it is when it is like this. I actually just made this out of improv, so anything that looks like was completely unplanned. I think that you can do... oh yeah, you can do this. I completely forgot about this. I actually completely forgot. And there's a silver star in the top left corner. Whoa, don't disappear, hand. It's not very nice. I'm trying to find the red star. The red star seems to have vanished, while the silver star wants to come on the screen and do things. Anyway, so that's enough of that. I'm going to show you some other things, some other fun things. You can copy your file for no particular reason. You can erase your file because you think you sucked, or you need to redo a part of a Let's Play or something. And you can return. That's not something I wanted to do. So do that. I actually meant to do this. Now check your score, see how well you've done. My high score is 12. Be proud and jealous of my high score. So here is this. I will read the signs. I will show just about everything. So this is sign number 1. Climbing's easy. When you jump at trees, poles, or pillars, you'll grab them automatically. Press A to jump off backward. To rotate around the object, press right or left on the control stick. When you reach the top, press up to do a handstand. Jump off the handstand for a high style and dismount. So yes, high style and dismount. That's going down a tree. This is going up a tree. That's a handstand. And that's that. And that's that. And that's jumping over a tree, and this is long jumping over a sign that I will read. So, swimming lessons, tap A to do the breaststroke. If you time the traps right, you'll swim fast. Press and hold A to do a slow, steady flutter kick. Yashi! Press up on the control stick to dive, and pull back on the stick to head for the surface. To jump out of the water, hold down on the control stick, then press A. Easy as pie, right? But remember, Mario can't breathe under the water. Return to the surface for air when the power meter runs low. And one last thing, you can't open doors that are underwater. Why would it ever tell us that? There is obviously no reason. Of course, it's not hinting at anything at all that this game is going to be showing you. Actually wanted to get hurt there, and then I kind of failed at getting hurt because I want to show you a pointless thing that I decided to show. If it doesn't work this time, I give up on that. So it didn't work. I give up on that. So that is that. And now another sign. Read the sign, don't punch it. Hold Z to crouch and slide down a slope, or press Z while in the air to pound the ground. If you stop, crouch, then jump, you'll do a backwards somersault. Got that? There's more. Crouch and then jump to do a long jump if you're running. Or crouch and walk too. Never mind. What is it never minding? It is never minding the crawl, the Baby Mario type crawl. Something that is rarely ever seen in this thing is this. So I decided to show it. And this is water. I will explain some interesting things about water in this game later. That is a door underwater. I don't know why they would ever do that. They wouldn't, but they did. I don't understand what I just said. That is drowning damage. I decided to show that off for no reason. And now time to go into the castle and stop wasting your time, or actually continue to waste your time, because wasting your time is fun sometimes. Time. That's what I said. So it's time to continue saying time. So let's go. Long jump, dive, pound head, open wooden door. So, fun. Sign! Let's read it. Yeah, do that slide. If you jump repeatedly and time it right, you'll jump higher and higher. If you run really fast and time 3 jumps right, you can do a triple jump, which I've shown many times. Jump into a solid wall, then jump again when you hit the wall. You can bounce to a higher level with using this wall kick. I don't know why they call it a wall kick, I call it a wall jump. And that is the wall jump kick thing. So that's always fun. This is a sign that is going to tell you something that you don't need to know yet. And it's very spooky. Psst, the boos are super shy. If you look at them in the eyes, they fade away. But if you turn your back, they reappear. It's no use trying to hit them when they're fading away. Instead, sneak up behind them and punch. Like a jerk. Sucker punch or something. I don't know. Press. Oh, I don't have to read it like that. Press B while running fast to do a body slide attack. To stand while sliding, press A or B. So yeah, body slide. I've shown that before. And that is showing the wall climb thingy. That is punching a sign, because that is always fun. That is also punching a sign. That's jumping with next to a sign. Why is the sign not wanting to be read? Holy crap. If you stop, press Z to crouch, then jump. You can perform a backwards somersault. To do a long jump, run fast, press Z, then jump. And that is that. So, let's pound the ground right there. Let's jump on this 2D graphic tree. Jump from tree to tree, because that is always fun. Enter a door that we could barely see. And then continue on our journey. And pound the ground, because pounding the ground is always fun. And that is that. You need a key to open this door. I thought I'd let you know that, because you obviously didn't. And now I'm executing the door that I didn't enter, because I am rebellious. And that is jumping over that for speedrunning tactics. This. You have to master the 3 important jumping techniques. First, try that triple jump. Run fast, then jump 3 times. 1, 2, 3. This sign teaches you how to count. If you time the jumps right, you'll hop, skip, then jump really high. Never thought of that second jump as a skip. Next, go for distance with the long jump. Run, press Z to crouch, then A to jump really far. To do a wall kick, press A to jump at the wall, then jump again to hit the wall. Got that? Triple jump, long jump, wall kick. Practice, practice, practice. You don't stand a chance without them. I'm talking in an epic voice the entire time I was walking here. Anyway, this sign, you can return to the castle's main hall at any time from the painting worlds where the enemies live. Just stop, stand still, press start to pause, then pause the game, then select exit course. You don't have to collect all the power stars in one course before going on to the next. It's an important thing I will be noting in part 3. Return later when you're more experienced to pick up difficult ones. Whenever you find a star, a hint for finding the next one will appear on the course's start screen. You can, however, collect any of the remaining stars next. You don't have to recover the one described by the hint. So yes, this is a wall kick, not a wall jump. Actually, that one would probably be a wall jump. And this is me jumping into the painting to go back to Big Babam on the summit. This guy will say the exact same thing. I already tested that. So I think you need to do it in like in the second star or something. I didn't test that. To read a sign, oh, this is an important sign, by the way. You want to read this every time you play, just in case. To read a sign, stand in front of it, and then press B, like you did just now. I didn't know that. I am glad this sign is here to tell me and remind me. When you want to talk to a Koopa Troopa or other animal, stand right in front of it. Please recover the stars that were stolen by Bowser in this course. Only this course. It doesn't care about any other course. What the freaking thing? I wanted to punch that block and then I teleported to the sign, kinda, except it's more like a super slide. Interesting thing. Anyway, this sign. You can punch enemies to knock them down. Press A to jump. Press B to punch. Press A, then B to kick. To pick something up, press B2. To throw something you're holding, press B again. What it is saying is B to object. Object to B. And then kill Goombas you made. That is always fun. So, jump. I actually just skipped the sign, didn't I? That's killing the classic style. They drop a coin, unlike the classic style. I just heard something. Oh, the box finally broke. There are four camera or C buttons. Press C to look around using the control stick. You'll usually see Mario through Lakiitu's camera. It is the camera recommended for normal play. You can change angles by pressing C. If you press R, the view switches to Mario's camera, which is directly behind him. Press R again to return to Lakiitu's camera. Press down C to see Mario from afar using either Lakiitu or Mario's view. And that is that. That is an important sign. That isn't very important. That is me jumping under a bridge for unexplained reasons. That is me running into a sign. That is me punching the sign for hurting me. And this is me. There are special caps in the red, green, and blue blocks. Step on the switches in the hidden courses to activate the cap blocks. Interesting little thing that the game never tells you is that you can read signs with A. It always tells you B, but you can use A too. It's always fun when you use the wrong button. That bomb tried to kill me in a test report. And now this is an interesting sign. If I just stop punching it, beware of Chain Chomp. Extreme danger. Get close and press up C for a better look. Scary, huh? See the red coin on top of the stake? When you collect 8 of them, a power star will appear in the middle across the bridge. It will always appear there whenever you collect 8 red coins. It will never appear anywhere else, even if you're in a different level. It will appear here. What's on this sign? I'm not reading like all the signs, right? Read the sign! Hold Z to crouch and slide down a slope, and press Z while in the air to pound the ground. If you stop, crouch, then jump, you'll do a backward somersault. Got that? There's more, and there's actually a sign that we've read before. Just in a different area. So I decided to not finish reading, even though I read most of it. So, let's read this sign. No visitors allowed by decree of the Big Bob-omb. I wish I read this in part 1. I shall never surrender my stars, for they hold the power of the castle in their glow. They were a gift from Bowser, the Koopa King himself, and they lie well hidden within my realm. Not a whisper of their whereabouts shall leave my lips. Oh, alright, perhaps one hint. Heed the star names at the beginning of the course. The Big Bob-omb. Yes, that is that, and this is this, and that, and logic, and pounding grounds. And notice how there's only 2 balls here. When King Bob-omb is gone, he doesn't die. He becomes one of those balls and actually does some fun stuff. So, I will be going back to King Bob-omb because I decided to show what I said I wasn't going to show. And yeah, there's a coin. There's more coins that I'm skipping. There's a ball. I actually don't think that's actually rolling. It's more like... And there we go. I am now inside of him on the Big Bob-omb, and I'm talking words that I've already talked before. Because I am inside him, he's going to grab me instantly. That was 100% accident. But that is all I wanted to show, because I said I wasn't going to show it. Actually, I'm going to show one more thing, and that is him rotating. So first I have to grab him, throw him, and then there he is. So, if you instantly try to go behind him, he will circle. So use my strategy to beat him. What's that strategy? Let him walk forward. Once he walks forward, he will not rotate very well. He will not go at an angle, which is good according to some. Alright, so that is all I needed to demonstrate. If you're moving, you can't exit course. So, thank you for watching this part. You are crazy. There has been no commentary this entire walkthrough. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day, night, evening, afternoon. And I said stop fighting Mario. Have a good night. Peace.